What is up, YouTube? This is Arcena here.
And Zabuza.
And we bring you the quarterfinals match of my NU tournament that I had against my good buddy Zabuza.
From the first round, I've switched to this team, which has been working out pretty well for me so far, which is a Regirock, a Cacturne, a Licky Licky, Gardevoir, Zebstrika, and a Golurk.
And on my team, I have the famous Regenerator core. But the problem is with Zabuza's team, looking at that Gardevoir, Regenerator can easily, can easily trace my Regenerator. And yeah, you know what I mean. It's going to be a pain dealing with Gardevoir, making it a little bit more bulky, a little bit more lifeline, extending its lifeline rather. And then I have a Simipour, Rapidash, a Spectre Striker, and a Banded Absol. Nothing
This
too
Absol scared the living crud out of me. The way I formed my team, my main sweepers are Zebstrika, Golurk, and Madam, my Gardevoir. And all three, well, Madam and Golurk are susceptible to Sucker Punch, and Zebstrika has lousy defenses.
So, Absol is the biggest threat, I guess.
Yeah, not to mention Absol's move pool, just the standard Absol with Sucker Punch, X-Scissor, and Superpower hits all of my team super effectively. Every single person except for Zebstrika. Yep,
and Zebstrika doesn't have much defense to talk about.
Exactly, especially since your guy is banded. There was no way in heck I was going to be able to survive any kind of hit from him.
Yep.
Alright, so that's enough from us. Let's get straight into the battle.
Let's do that.
Alright, so this battle was with Arcena in the, for his NU tournament. I'm going to start with Regirock as he sends out his, Warky, his, what's that thing called again?
Simipour.
That's right. So, I'm going to go for Stealth Rock first turn, but I meant to go for Thunder Wave. Misclick.
Yeah, I guess that kind of mattered because I would have been paralyzed. I could have been slower than Regirock because Regirock doesn't have like the worst speed. Its speed is still pretty respectable, so the Thunder Wave Misclick could have mattered, but then again, it never happens. We don't know.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna get taken out with a nasty plotted Surf, and I'm just gonna send out my Stripe to scare him out.
And I do get scared off, thinking he's gonna go for the the electric move, but no, he shocks me with the return, and I'm thinking, well, I'm the only one that does Lightning Rod ability, so I'm gonna just try going for this. And in fact, yes, I do take him out with a critical hit Thunderbolt. I think the critical hit mattered.
I'll go ahead and put the calcs in the annotations.
Yeah, sorry, man.
That's fine. I'm just gonna send out my Golurk to scare you out anyway.
Yeah, but then I come into Mushy, and what you can do, man? It's Mushy the Shrooming.
I predict this and go out into my Cacturne.
What do I do actually? I think I go for the Giga Drain or the Spear Smog or something like that.
You actually try and Stun Spore me, because I go for the sub just because I thought you were going to go for Toxic, and I got a nice prediction, but you go for Stun Spore instead.
Yeah, it was a fart prediction, you could say.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go for Dark Pulse to try and get some damage off, and that does not do as much as I'd hope it would have. Because this Cacturne is especially offensive Cacturne.
Especially offensive Cacturne, nice.
Yep.
And I believe you're running the Water Absorb ability, right?
Yeah. Because I don't have any sand here, and weather's banned in lower tier, so I thought, just go Water Absorb. Smarter choice.
I guess then you can switch into Alamomola, my Alamomola at least, and Wall Beater ability.
Yeah. Here I'm thinking it's not going to be a good idea to stay in. I'm not going to be able to knock it out, so I best switch out. Not switch out. I'm going to switch out eventually, but I just kind of want to see if you're going to predict my switch or not, or just try and KO me.
I guess, but I just want. My gameplay here was to just completely knock out a Cacturne because this is a major threat to my team. I do not know why. The moment I saw this Cacturne in your team preview, I got scared. Not too sure why that is though.
I'm gonna switch out into Madam and Trace your Regenerator, and I'm not gonna take too much damage from this because I am Gardevoir does have good special defense, and here I do the best prediction of the game. I predict your switch into Blackade because I know that this thing is a horrible, horrible threat, and I was pretty sure you were going to switch into it.
Yeah, like the same way I was scared of Cacturne, you're scared of Absol, so Dark Pokemon for the win in NU.
Well, this thing is mainly it's because this thing has Sucker Punch, and it can take out most of the big hitters of my team, like my Gardevoir and my Golurk.
Damn, I so wish I didn't sack Blackade, but I didn't rather sack it. I should have predicted you to predict me to predict and then stayed in. Yeah.
And how do you survive this with this focus blast? I'm gonna have to do the calcs on this, but that's just I can't believe it.
Max min damage variation.
Probably. You also nicely predicted my switch into Cacturne here. I was predicting the water type move.
Yep, and I think I knew your Cacturne was water absorb or something like that. I'm not sure how, but I knew it was water absorb. Or I was just freaking go for Ice Beam because of knock out a Gardevoir regardless.
Maybe it's just what would have hit most of my team at the time.
Probably.
Anywho, you're gonna send out your, not you, Alamomola? Yeah,
Alamomola.
And I'm gonna switch into my Madam and Tracer Regenerator, which I love. I love tracing Regenerator with my Gardevoir.
I hate that shit.
So I fail at tricking you because of Protect, and we're both gonna do a switch here.
And I go to my Strips, the Z Striker, and I'm going to, you know, bring you down low enough, satisfactorily low enough, till something can easily come and revenge kill you, I guess.
You know, looking at that, it really should have done more damage.
In the Power Ice.
Yeah, because it should have done more. I mean, it did 2/3. What is it? Choice Scarf or Choice Specs?
Specs.
Ah. So yeah, it definitely should have done more.
I don't know. Again, probably mini max damage.
Yeah. Gonna go for Dynamic Punch here, because I think it's the best shot I have against this Alamomola.
And I'm not sure why, not exactly sure why I go for Toxic here, but I guess if you're gonna see in like the next 2 turns, the Toxic actually helps me recover some of my health back, but because of the fact that I know you're Toxic, I can easily Wish Protect and get my health back, knowing that Toxic will do the job for me.
Well, the thing is, I know that right now it's pretty much my last turn, so I'm going to go for Earthquake. So I just want to try and get the most damage possible on it. And I knew you'd go for the Wish here.
Yeah, and you get pretty unlucky as I do not hit myself in confusion even once.
Yeah, that's been happening. That's been happening a bit recently. I don't like relying on Dynamic Punch, but it's nice for it to come through when I actually need it.
Well, Dynamic Punch always confuses for me.
Here, I'm not going to try and trick you again. I'm just going to go straight for the Psychics to try and knock you out. But
I snap out of confusion.
Yeah, which is fortunate for you. And I'm not really thinking there's anything left that's going to resist a Psychic, so I really do think Psychic is the best option here.
And yeah, looking at how much the Psychic does, I'm thinking, well, if I get some Protects off here, I'll be able to survive another Psychic, only just able to survive another Psychic and be able to switch out, get Regenerated, and come back again with Wish. So
the only way that would have happened is if you got the double Protect, which you did, which was just so horrible. And it's
I do get double Protect.
I could have knocked you out if you didn't get the double Protect. It was just I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me right now?
Yep, I can remember. Although it's been a long time, I can still remember what you were saying.
So I'm just gonna keep going for the Psychics here, just trying to hit it.
But it's not gonna work out because, as you're gonna see, I survived on a diddly smidgen, and I guess special defense drop doesn't really matter too much, but still.
Yeah, because I can't stay at this turn. It's like, okay, I can't stay in anymore. The toxic damage is racking up too much. I gotta switch out.
Yeah, if you just switch out here, this would have been a totally different game.
Yeah, because you see how you go for the Protects? I would have been knocked out the next to last turn just to try and take out your Alamomola, and who knows, you may have tried to go for a second Protect and got it. But now I switch out into my Licky. Seeing this, you're going to switch out into Mushy.
Yeah, and then I think you predicted me to do something here.
Not really. I kind of predicted a switch, but I just thought that Keelbell would have been the best option because I needed to help Gardevoir.
So here I go for the Stun Spore, and the immediate next turn I predicted you to switch out here, like basically because you got a full paralysis here. I actually predicted you to switch out, so I went for the Spore, but instead you probably predicted me, didn't you? And you just succeeded.
And now I go for the Wish, and I predicted that you think that I'd switch out now, but I'm just going to go for the Dragon Tail.
Interesting.
Just some mind games.
And Dragon Tail me. Yeah, Dragon Tail me. That is just sad because this plays a really vital role later on in the game, doesn't it?
Somewhat. I mean, now that you've been pulled out and I don't get paralysis hacks, I'm going to be able to Dragon Tail you out, and now Stealth Rock is going to finish you when you come in.
That is just the saddest shit in the world.
It is. But I do switch you back out near Mushy, which isn't too bad.
I guess, but Mushy really can't do anything Licky. What were you, special defensive?
Yeah, full special defense, full HP.
That's just... you know what? I just don't like walls because it takes a real lot of effort to take them down, you know? It's I mean,
That's why they call them walls.
but if you have a hammer, you can just break through a normal wall. I mean, well, I should just stop talking about hammers.
It makes me think, when you say that, it makes me think of Rampardos and how it can hammer through most walls.
I guess. But see, the psychic here, I was actually predicting you to switch out at the same time. If you did switch out, I knew I could take one psychic and get some health back. And yeah.
Well, the thing is, Madam, even though it's not modest, I did max out for special attack.
I see.
So unless you were especially defensive, there was no way you were going to live two psychics.
Well, Alamola could, but do you know what Madam likes to do, folks? Folks in the Zabuza the Water channel, Madam likes to crit walls.
Well, you know what? You critted me with
shit I've seen.
You know what? You critted me. You critted me with Zipstrika, so it's hacks for hacks, all right?
Well, anyways, this was a good battle. I lost my quarterfinals match. Well, Zabuza went on to get to the finals. More matches coming up from his side, and I hope you enjoyed this battle. If you did, you're welcome to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe. Watching it on my channel, go check out Zabuza.
And if you're watching it on my channel, go check out Arcena.
And this is Arcena signing out. Bye bye.
This is Zabuza saying comment, rate, subscribe, and challenge.